Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Our stories.
So I see myself having a couple number one albums.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix. The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers. Our music. Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
It's hard to get this energy anywhere else.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hello everyone and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. I'm VJ Ai. I'm so excited for this interview because he is one of my favorite artists at subaybayan natin yung journey niya, mula nung mas matangkad pa tayo sa kanya and then now nagbibinata na. He just celebrated his birthday, his 20th birthday. And kahit at 20 years old pa lang siya, guys, he is one of the fastest rising young musicians out there. And already, he has the most number of monthly listeners on Spotify with 3.1 million. Napakalaki ng mga successes niya, especially, in the past few months, in the past year, grabe yung mga binigay niyang hits. He just released his album Episode, which is super great. You guys should listen to it if you still haven't. He released, a music, or meron siyang music video for each song there, all 14 tracks. And ngayon, hindi pa siya nakontento doon. May nilabas na naman siyang bagong song in time for his birthday kamakailan lang. It's called Pano. Please welcome the one and only Zack Tabudlo!
Grabe naman yung intro nun, VJ.
Hi, Zack!
Hi! Kamusta?
Grabe ka? Grabe ka? Ano ba yan? Ano ba ginagawa mo sa life mo, Zack? How to be you po?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Kamusta naman ang hindi na teenager na life? How are you feeling right now?
I'm good. It still feels the same. I still feel like a teenager, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. I mean, it's just 1 year above being a teenager. But Zack, grabe yung achievements mo in the past year. But it is well-deserved. It's not something na parang nagawa mo instantly. Of course, we saw you grow up from Talentadong Pinoy and The Voice, So, how does it feel now that you're reaping all the benefits of your hard work all throughout those years? Kahit na napakabata mo pa rin lang naman. Pero it's like you've been in the industry for, a number of years na rin.
Yeah, well, like you said, grabe talaga ate ay, the sacrifices and everything we've been through prior to all of this right now, and I guess the success in a way. Yeah, like the years, parang we really went through like the blood and tears and everything. I also went through a lot of, problems and doubts sa sarili ko during all these years, and parang inisip ko, will I still do it? Is music still for me? Tapos nagkaroon pa ng time na I really wanted to give up na. Pero my dad was like, okay, let's try pa. 1 more year and then we'll see what happens. And then, yeah, it happened. So, yeah.
Last year mo na dapat talaga, na pang last year of trying na dapat?
Yeah, not a lot of people know that. Pero last year na talaga. Kasi parang being in the industry na for like 5 years, I think. Tapos parang sabi ko talaga ayoko na. So I wanted to really focus on studies na lang and just let go of music in a way. Pero yun, sabi ng dad ko, let's wait pa 1 year, last year, pag wala pa rin, sige. Pero yun, nangyari naman, so.
Okay, wait. Let's backtrack a little bit. Because that would have been a very sad world. No, not just for you, but for us, for your listeners, if you didn't push through with this. So what was your plans dapat if you weren't gonna be successful in that last year na parang deadline mo for yourself?
Right, well, so I think the very beginning of the year, I just wanted to kind of write more music. And then through everything, tapos pag wala pa rin talaga nangyari, I just wanted to really just go back to studies, and I think I would pursue more of filming, and I would focus more on
Oh.
filming. Yeah, kasi I'm a big fan of doing short films and all that. So I wanted to go for that route instead. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one of the plans even before was going indie. I wanted to
Mm.
go indie talaga, go to the indie scene. Pero yeah, sabi ko parang medyo mahirap kasi kaya nga I really look up to the indie artists here in the Philippines and how they really strive their best and like go at it talaga with their music nang walang
Mm-hmm.
tulad ng iba and just them. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's really hard. So yeah, basta I almost gave up, but here I am. I'm super blessed and
Thankfully, you
grabe talaga.
didn't. But for those who are watching right now who might not be familiar with all the trials that you've been through, pwede bang, can you run down a little bit? Like, kasi I remember before I guess you were finding your voice, your space in the industry.
Mhm.
You even tried being a duo with you, Fritz. Of course, nagsolo ka rin naman. And then may time pa na parang medyo nabudol ka eh sa pagpo-produce mo for another artist, para hindi ka na credit. 'Di ba parang ang dami
Mhm.
mong pinagdaanan. Ano-ano pa yung mga parang, would you say, like milestone struggles mo before you reached this point in your career?
Right. So yeah, I think it's a really good way to open this up, Naren. So I think it was around was it last year? No, no, no. It was this year, early this year.
Mhm.
Um, that was one of the most toughest things I've ever went through. That was like my lowest of lows, talaga. Um, a lot of people left me during the process of everything. Because pre-pandemic, I had a relationship. It didn't really go well. Tapos, basta a lot of things went around to school, a lot of things went around with friends, a lot of people left me. Even my
Oh.
best friends back then, dugulat ako, ang dami nangyari din.
Ano yung
So,
rumors sa school,
yeah,
ganon?
rumors, alam mo na parang ganyan yan, ganito yan, ganyan. So, walang mangyayari
Mm.
sa music niyan, walang kwenta yan, pilingerong. I always get that, parang asar, and I always hear it from like my past friends back then who kind of left me. Pilingerong Lainey yan kasi I'm a super big fan of Lainey. Yeah,
Oh
so
my gosh!
kasi
Ano 'to,
parang
comments on your social? Saan sila nagko-comment? Saan mo 'to naririnig?
I hear it, messages, personal messages sa akin gano'n. Um,
Directly?
yeah, sort
Oh
of.
my gosh,
But I
okay.
kinda just alam mo yun, I just kinda went silent na lang, parang I
That
just
takes
really focused.
that takes mental
Yeah,
strength. Yeah.
so ayun, parang I heard a lot of that. Tapos, I even came to a point nga, yung nung time na yun, nothing was happening to my music. So, isa
Mhm.
din yun sa parang nagpapabagsak sa akin.
Oo.
And like everything was just, I don't know what was happening with me. Even dumating din ako sa point na I questioned my faith as well. Parang bakit nangyari to? I thought you had me, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. And then I realized the more and more I get all of this, siguro the hard work that I really went through, and parang now getting all of these victories and success, siguro mas na-realize ko more and more na these things that happen to me always happen for a reason. God puts me in these situations in my life na for me to learn and to kind of um use all of these scenarios in my life to inspire more people na nanonood sa akin, nakikinig sa music ko. And that's why I
Mhm.
really want to also be successful in my end sa music ko, to share my message to the people na dumaan din sa hirap na pinagdaanan ko with friends, to relationships, saan man yan. And with my music, they can connect to it now. Kaya more and more of the music that I write, like Pano and all of these tracks, dami ko talaga nakikita na nagko-comments ng mga scenarios nila, and
Mhm.
it makes me happy na, oh, that's what my faith wants me to be in. Ako yung guy na yun na makakapagbigay ng parang connection to these people na parang nawawalan na ng hope in life. So yeah, that's that.
Grabe 'no, tsaka lahat yan while you were a teenager, So imagine all the kasama pang hormones and extra feelings. Kasi
Nakakabaliw.
talaga iba, eh. Oo, iba yung feelings talaga kapag teenager, talagang mas 10 times mas intense talaga. So, ang galing na nakaya mo lahat yon. So, how were you able to get out of that rut? parang, syempre, ano yun parang nasa rabbit hole ka na, lalo na pag sabay-sabay, you were saying parang ang dami talagang nawalang mga tao in your life that you
Mm,
valued, and some of them even turned their backs on you and attacked you. So,
mm.
how were you able to come out of that?
A lot of it goes to through my faith ate talaga. With my family as well, the guidance of my family. Mas kaya nga mas lalo ko rin na-value yung family ko talaga kasi sometimes we take for granted yung mga tao na nasa paligid natin. And I was that kid before. I always took it for granted na nandyan yung dad ko, nandyan yung sister ko. So parang nandyan lang naman sila. So I'm here with my friends. Ganun. And
Yeah.
then the more na I realize and the more that I grow up pa, um, parang na-realize ko na grabe, no? Parang all of this time na pinagdaanan ko yun nandun pala talaga sa akin yung family ko. My dad, my stepmother, my sister. And sila talaga yung never bumitaw para sa akin. They always believed in my music. And yeah, yun din, sabi ko yung faith ko. And of course, my music talaga. Kasi all this time then, during all of the scenarios then and everything that I went through, my music was there for me. And that's why Episode was actually created. So I'm gonna give you a short background why Episode is the title of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so album, as we all know, album tuloy. Episode,
Episode.
as we all know, is mental illness. It's a type of illness na pinagdadaanan ng someone who has, you know, this type of unfortunate circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yun nga, I hear a lot of my friends back then, and a lot of people who turn their backs on me then. Here he is with another episode. Parang ginagawa nilang asar. And obviously,
Ah.
not anyone in this world naman siguro ayaw maging malungkot and ayaw pagdaanan yung mga ganitong scenarios. I didn't want to go through those things. I didn't want to go through those episodes. Pero I feel like that kind of gave a mark in me and my music. And it's very ironic na something super painful would be the title of my album. But it just fits perfectly kasi yun talaga yung parang bumaon sa akin na, yeah, I want to become me and I want to make more music pa talaga to, to make myself parang in a way happy,
Mhm.
despite of everything that happened. So yeah, that's the title.
So now that you've released Episode into the world, and you've written those songs, nalabas mo, it became your outlet. Where are you right now? Like, ano na yung, kumbaga parang mindset mo ngayon? We want to know in what place are you in right now, mentally and emotionally. How is Zack Tabudlo now?
I'm really good. I'm doing really good. Like I said, super blessed and super happy. I'm with my family most of the time, 24/7. I really tried my best to be with them talaga. More music. Pano is doing really good. Funny thing, kasi Pano, I just released it out of nowhere. Sabi ko sa label, kila Kuya Enzo, gusto ko mag-release ulit. Parang last na. Pantapon lang. Gawin na natin, release na natin. And then it did really good. Parang 3 days pa lang, it's already in the charts, top 100. So, grabe, super crazy. Yeah, of course, the music videos, and I gain more friends pa, like friends in the industry. I have my very good friend, Eli Aguinaldo, who became really close to me. And yeah, life's really good. I'm just cherishing every moment ate. Yeah.
Oh, we're so happy for you, Zach. Thank you for sharing so much of your story with us, your
Yeah,
feelings
of
with us. So,
course.
to know more about that, guys, and to feel more, listen to the whole album episode from track 1 to track 14. But, question lang, bakit hindi mo sinama yung Pano dun sa episode?
Oh, this was I made Pano just a few weeks ago. Parang 2 weeks
Ah,
ago lang
bago
yata.
talaga siya!
Yeah, bago lang.
Oh,
Yeah.
akala ko hindi siya nasama, tas parang nasayangan ka, so i-release na rin natin. So ito talagang newly
No.
crafted song.
Yeah, kasi may pinagdaanan naman ako sa pag-ibig ate ay.
Ano ba yan, Zach? Ang dami mo talagang ganaps in life.
Pinaasa na naman ako kaya ayun, nagulat
Ah,
na lang ako. Lagi naman eh. Ganun lagi yung scenario eh.
oh. Zach, I wanna hug you. Like, virtual hug. Oh my gosh, Zach. Alam mo kasi dati, na-interview kita, batang-bata ka pa lang sa mix studio, gano'n. Pag nasubaybay talaga kita, tapos parang ngayon, oh my gosh,
Ever since
may mga
ever
love
since
problems ka na.
ever since pinapaasa ko, hanggang ngayon pinapaasa pa din ako.
Ay! Bakit, Zach? Bakit siya nagiging trend? Wait
Hindi ko
lang,
rin
pero may
alam.
naging successful ka na relationship?
Meron naman, si Binibini.
Si
Naging
Binibini.
successful naman. Naging successful in a way,
For a time.
pero for a time. But we weren't official. So wala pa talaga akong official
Na
someone.
successful.
Yeah, na successful wala. Kasi
Ah.
we actually had to break up the relationship kasi we were both very young. Siyempre may music ako, ganyan. Alam mo naman, mga parents very strict and everything. Mas lalo na pag super young ka. So, ayun.
Pero ngayon, pinapayagan ka na ba? Since 20 ka na, meron bang
Yeah.
age limit or ano ba?
Parang okay naman na. They're very supportive naman. Basta sabi lang nila, Papa, alam mo na yung parang mga dapat mo gawin para matanda ka na. At the same time, parang, yun nga, napagdaanan ko na yung mga dapat and mga hindi dapat. So, I should know my actions na and their consequences.
So how is your heart now? Is it, ano na, parang clean slate na? Ready to start anew? Or is it still healing from Pano?
It's sort of, I don't know. Every time I release a song kasi, parang I kind of let it go na, sort of.
Okay.
But not super. Syempre, I still have something in me. Pero in a way, parang most of my heart and what I really felt pag na-release ko yung song na yun, parang I'm just letting it go na din. So, yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah.
I know you also love Ed Sheeran, di ba? Fan ka
Yes.
rin. I remembered him dun sa sagot mo kasi ganyan din siya dun sa, do you remember Don't?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. And
Yeah.
that's his song allegedly for Ellie Goulding. Na grabe yung
And
lyrics, 'di ba? And yung
yeah.
yes, grabe yung
Yeah.
hate, 'di ba? Dun sa song, talaga
Mm.
angst niya. But he said also when he released it, parang naging therapeutic for him na let go niya na. So I guess yun din ba yung sinasabi mo na itong paano kahit na pinaasa ka na naman, heartbroken ka na naman, ngayong it's out, medyo okay ka na.
Yeah, that's what I love most about writing and being a producer myself then and having kind of like the control of releasing my music. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have my label as well to give me the freedom talaga. Every time I write the song, it's me releasing my inner thoughts, and every time that I go through something really bad or something really happy and I want to release it, I write it down, make the music in just an hour, release it in a week siguro. And parang after I release it, it's more of just me kind of letting go of that parang weight na rin in me. And it helps so much mentally, emotionally as well. So yeah, super happy.
I'm glad you're in a good place now, Zach. But let's talk about one of your happy moments. I'm sure recently you posted na yun nga, you have achieved such a great feat at such a young age. You have the most number of monthly listeners on
Grabe, no?
Spotify.
Ang
So
weird.
nangyari ata to, hindi ka pa 20, 19 ka pa lang ata, no?
Yeah,
Nangyari
19,
to
19.
basically. So at 19 years old, naging nagkaroon ka ng number one na monthly listeners sa Spotify. So how does that sink in? Parang, how did you absorb that?
Ang weird, sobrang weird, Ate Ai. Kasi 'di ba, parang nasubaybayan mo lahat. Wala pa talaga, as in zero pa ako, nandun ka na. So parang seeing that and now being here, parang sobrang weird, promise. So, yeah, of course, sobrang speechless, naiyak-iyak din ako ulit with my family, ganyan.
Who was the
Tapos,
first one you told that to?
um, I was with my dad kasi galing kami ng shoot noon. Tapos parang hinihintay pa namin mag-update yung Spotify. Ang tagal mag-update. Parang midnight pa. So nakauwi na kami. And then parang madaling araw, sabi ko kay Papa, umabot na, ayan na. 3.2 something na. And then, yeah, number 1.
Hey! Ang saya naman. Pero tsaka lahat to, dahil nga ang dami mo rin talaga ni-release. You've worked hard for this. Speaking of working hard for this, yun nga, tulad ng sinabi ko sa intro, gumawa ka ng music video para sa lahat ng tracks. Can you tell us about this a little bit? Like, nasaan na ba yung parang, kumbaga, when will we see like the full thing na interconnected and may plano ka bang i-connect din yung paano? Anong plano mo dito, Zack?
Gusto ko sana kaso mababatukan ako ng label, so secret muna lahat. Super soon, guys, I swear, basta mag-abang kayo, something super big is going to happen pa. Like, wala pa. Kung tingin nyo tapos na madami pang mangyayari, as in sobrang dami pa. So, hindi pa tapos yung December na, di ba? Alright, so I think it's safe to say, basta mag-abang kayo this month. May
Oh my
something.
gosh! I have a guess. Pero sige, mamaya na
Sige.
lang pag off-cam
Sige.
na. But I think
Okay,
towards
OG.
the end of the month ba? As in end of the month ba? Yun ba?
No, meron pa bukod doon.
Meron pa before.
pa,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Akala
before.
ko dun sa
Magugulat
malaking event
lahat.
na yun eh.
Parang bakit mo ginawa yan? Ano ginawa mo? Parang gano'n.
Wow, dami nga abangan ng mga fans si
Yes,
Zack Tabudlo. Okay. Meron ka ring gig tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's happening in SM City, Fairview. So it's my second gig na. The first gig was crazy, ate ay. As in, sobra. Ina-expect namin mga 20 lang pupunta. And I think there was like 600 people.
Oh my gosh, saan to?
Yeah. It happened in SM North EDSA. Yeah.
Oh,
But everyone was
wow.
safe naman. Everyone was,
Yes.
was in their seats and masks and everything. So, yeah.
May iba sa feeling mo, like compared sa pre-pandemic shows? Or did it just come back naturally agad, instantly for you?
Sobrang, no ate, sobrang kabado ko nung day na yun. Actually, nung night na yun. Kasi before, fun fact guys, sa mga nanonood, back then, pag nagkakaroon ako ng mga shows ko, tapos ako yung main person, main artist, ang pupunta lang sa shows ko, 10 lang. Tapos, ang gagawin ng parang ng crew, bubuksan na nila yung gate, papapasokin nila lahat ng mga nasa labas para lang mapuno. So, yung mga nasa loob ng crowd, mga matatanda, mga napadaan lang, parang pinabili lang yata sa grocery, napaupo bigla sa sa event. So, ganun yung scenarios lagi. As in, for years, ganun talaga, always. Tapos grabe, crazy nung first show. Everyone was singing my song, everyone was waving their cell phones, yung flashlights. Basta super crazy. Galing.
Ay, I'm so happy for you, Zack. And sana makatour ka, para makita mo talaga rin, in person, face-to-face, kung gaano karami yung nagmamahal sa'yo. Yung monthly listeners mo na number 1, yung 3.2 million, sana makita mo lahat yan. Soon, all over the world. Oo. But at this point, Zack, with all these achievements coming to you, of course, you've worked hard for them, pero now that you're getting all of these, ano pa yung gusto mo ma-achieve? May mga ano ka pa ba? Like, tinatry, may parang yung suntok sa buwan na parang goal, ganun.
I don't know. I mean, parang, kasi right now, I'm pretty content na rin sa mga nangyayari. So, I'm just super happy. Like, hindi lahat naman, hindi namin in-expect talaga. So, right now, I'm just really happy where I am. Pero, syempre, hopefully, more music coming soon, more, munti ka na ako dumulas! Basta! may makikita kayo, okay? Yun na lang muna.
Uy, ano to? Okay, sige.
Kaya na lang.
Basta super grateful ka for everything. That's great. That's a great mindset to have. Pagpatuloy mo yan, abangan namin ang iyong iba pang releases. But for now, to everyone watching, do stream Paano? Yun ang birthday release ni Zack Tabudlo. Okay, so before we let you go, Zack, ano na lang ang message mo sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for everything. Like I always say, nagsasawa na kayo kasi lagi ko sinasabi to, but I really wouldn't be here without you. Grabe yung love and support nyo. And it hasn't even been a year. I always say this as well. It hasn't even been a year. Parang everything parang exploded February this year. So like next year po mag-go 1 year. So that's super crazy. And yeah, we have a new song called Paano. Medyo masakit siya, pero damay-damay na to. Kung nasaktan kayo, ako din, kaya dadamay ko kayong lahat, okay? So ayun, masakit yung Paano. Pag hindi nyo pa napapakinggan, maganda kayo ng tissues and handa niyo yung puso niyo. So, yeah. So, na guys.
Thank you so much for the great conversation. As always, Zach, you are one of my favorite artists to listen to and talk to. Pagpatuloy mo yan. And we'll always be here sa Mix to support you. Kahit gaano kataas kang makarating, andito
Kami yung
kami.
favorite artist. Sana all. Sana all
Oh, yan.
favorite ako.
O
Kasi
yung...
hindi niya ako favorite eh. Kaya nga nasulat ko yung paano.
Ay, grabe. Alam mo, ano lang yan. Late lang niya ma-realize yan. Magsisisi rin yan. Wow!
Ay, grabe.
Wow! Okay, pero thank you so much, Zach. And alam kong busy ka, so pakakawala na kita. Maraming salamat for your time. And to everyone watching, guys, do stream Pano. It's now out on all digital streaming platforms. And of course, the episode album is still out. Pakinggan po natin yan. Bawat track at panoorin yung mga music videos na pinaghirapan ni na Zach and the whole team. Congratulations, Zack Tabudlo! This has been an exclusive interview with BBJ IE and Zack Tabudlo. Thank you so much, Zach. We love you.
Love you guys.